I'm going to hand it over to Snehi for the closing ideas and trades.
Well, absolutely, Asha. Like you mentioned, we have managed to recoup a lot of the losses that we've seen in the initial half of the trading session today. We are still under the 23,700 mark, but we are very close to that. Remember, we've fallen to the 23,500 levels today. So from the day's lowest point, at least we're up a good 180, 200 points from the day's low where the Nifty was at. Nonetheless, Nifty continues to trade under a slight bit of a pressure. Sensex following suit, very, very flat moves coming in, but above the 78,100 mark on the Sensex. What did not do well at all absolutely today was the broader markets, because more than a percent cut coming in on both your mid cap and small cap. Mid cap lower by 1.1% and small cap taking it on the chin, underperforming the entire market today. 1.7% steep cut coming in on some of the small cap names. On the back of that, the small cap index is also lower. Advanced decline ratio very steeply in the favor of the declines today, so that's something that did not do well for us. However, on the flip side, India VIX managed to slip lower by another percent and a half or so, so no complaints on that front as well. Some of the Nifty gainers today, the top Nifty gainers continue to be ONGC. Remember, after that 4% spike, ONGC was higher by another 3% today. TCS on the back of its earnings tomorrow. We're going to be kickstarting the earnings season tomorrow, and the first Nifty company to do so is going to be TCS. So watch out for how TCS acts in tomorrow's trade. But today, nonetheless, 2% uptick coming in. You have IREDA also that will be coming out with its numbers from the broader markets tomorrow. So we'll be also watching out closely for how IREDA will do. And almost a 2% uptick coming in on IREDA today as well. You had Reliance on the back of a couple of upbeat brokerage notes coming in. 2% higher was where that stock is at. ITC also on the back of brokerage action coming in. A 2% uptick on that front. Asian Paints recovered very smartly in the latter half of the trading day. Roughly 2% uptick. Dr. Reddy's also on the back of a brokerage note coming in. We'll be taking you through all of these in detail. However, on the Nifty 50 side, what did not do well was Apollo Hospitals, Trend, Shriram Finance, Ultratech Cement and Bajaj Auto, all trading with cuts of 2%. If you take a look at sectorally what did well and did not do well, remember yesterday IT was the least sectoral loser. Nifty IT continues to be the top gainer today. 0.6% uptick coming in on Nifty IT, of course, on the back of the TCS numbers tomorrow. LTI, Mindtree, Wipro, L&T Tech, HCL Tech, all of these stocks have done pretty well. Nifty FMCG also managed to close in the green, so good moves coming on that front, held by ITC. Colgate has done well. Dabur, Tata Consumer, Britannia, Nestle all seem to have recovered in today's trade. What did not do well today was the entire pharma pack. That's your top sectoral loser in today's trading session. Aurobindo Pharma, Ajanta, Granules, Glenmark, all of these have been tanking away. But if you have to take a look at some other losing sectors, then PSU, banks, metals, Nifty Media, Realty, Auto, Energy, all of these are your sectoral losers in that pecking order from most to least. Let's talk about some other stocks that were in focus in today's trading session. United Breweries, they announced that they have stopped supplying to the Telangana state their beer. So on that note, that stock was lower by roughly 5% or so. You had a couple of other stocks that were in focus in today's trading session as well. You had the likes of Sobha on the back of weak Q3 updates. That stock was tanking away. Nuvama on Dr. Reddy's, so that's the reason why Dr. Reddy's was in focus. They've upgraded the stock to a buy rating, so Dr. Reddy's was in focus on the back of that. A couple of brokerage notes also. You had Reliance, you had the Auto Pack, you had the Cement Pack that was in focus. Multiple channel checks and the brokerage notes coming in on the back of that. A couple of these stocks and sectors were in focus. But that's how we're wrapping up for the day, 23,675. That's how we're shutting shop for the Nifty today. Very flat, but nonetheless, we've managed to recover most of our losses today.